Something metallic is bleeding through space, and it's not from Earth. The object known as 3I Atlas slices across the solar system at over 130,000 miles per hour, but this isn't just another comet. Astronomers discovered it's leaking nearly 10 pounds of pure nickel every second. Not a natural blend of dust or ice, pure, refined nickel, separated from iron, something nature doesn't do on its own. Even more disturbing, there's no iron at all. Iron and nickel are always born together inside dying stars. To separate them would require technology, not geology. When 3I Atlas was first spotted on July 1, 2025, scientists celebrated the discovery of only the third interstellar visitor ever detected. But that excitement quickly turned into unease. Spectral data from the Very Large Telescope in Chile revealed the impossible, a composition that looked engineered. Soon after, the James Webb Space Telescope confirmed the object's coma wasn't made of ice or dust, but metallic vapor. Its ratio of carbon dioxide to water was 8:1, the highest ever recorded. This was not a normal comet. It was built from something alien, a payload of precision. Then came the signals. Deep within the electromagnetic noise, astronomers detected faint, repeating pulses, rhythmic, structured, and deliberate. Some believed it was interference. Others thought it was intentional. The patterns didn't match any known natural radio source. For the first time, the whispers of a possibility took hold. That 3I Atlas wasn't drifting. It was transmitting. Its path through the solar system only made things stranger. Instead of following a natural inbound arc, it passed near Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, a sequence so statistically improbable it defied random chance. Even more unnerving, it was moving in a retrograde orbit, the opposite direction of every major planet, as if it were observing them one by one. And when it reached its closest point to the Sun, it passed behind it, hidden from our best instruments. Some say it wasn't coincidence, it was strategy. Soon after, the emissions from 3I Atlas began to change. Metallic signals appeared within its vapor trails, ratios and compositions that seemed to encode mathematical sequences. Scientists theorized that the object might be communicating chemically, embedding information in molecular patterns rather than sound. A message written not in words, but in matter. Then something even more unsettling occurred. Several nearby asteroids began shifting, tiny changes in their orbits that couldn't be explained by gravity or radiation. It was as though space itself was being bent. The European Space Agency called it gravitational whispering, invisible distortions linked to 3I Atlas's presence. It wasn't just moving through the solar system, it was interacting with it. James Webb then revealed a heat source inside the object. As it moved away from the Sun, its core grew hotter. It wasn't outgassing or friction, the pattern was too controlled. Every 51 minutes, a thermal pulse. Then the rhythm shifted. The timing matched the gravitational distortions. This wasn't random heat, it was coordination. But the true shock came from the Moon. NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter detected a faint electromagnetic echo from the Moon's dark side, one that matched 3I Atlas's metallic frequency. Either the signal reached and activated something buried on the Moon, or something there was waiting to respond. A chilling theory emerged. This object wasn't discovering us, it was reconnecting. And then, silence. Every emission, every pulse, stopped. The shutdown came exactly 1 hour after the lunar echo. Across multiple observatories, 3I Atlas went dark. Scientists realized it wasn't fading, it had gone dormant, like a machine completing an update. When AI-assisted analysis reprocessed the earlier signals, it found microburst, hidden binary streams encoded in chemical emissions. It wasn't random noise. It was data. And the same modulation pattern appeared in an unrelated fast radio burst detected years ago, from a galaxy 400 million light-years away. That could only mean one thing. These signals were connected. 3I Atlas was part of something larger, a network, a system, a fleet. And just when the world began to question what it was, every major observatory on Earth experienced a simultaneous 37-second blackout. When the systems came back online, the object's trajectory had shifted, a tiny but deliberate course correction. It knew we were watching. Moments later, a classified report leaked from the European Space Agency. It described a brief, thermal bloom, a perfectly symmetrical hexagonal pattern radiating from 3I Atlas. Such geometry doesn't exist in nature. It was a signature of technology. Soon after, Earth's own magnetic field began to fluctuate, a subtle but synchronized distortion in the Van Allen belts, aligned with 3I Atlas's solar reappearance. No solar flares. No storms. Just a silent echo through our planet's magnetosphere, as if we were being scanned. And then came the final sign. A commercial cube sat in low Earth orbit suddenly malfunctioned, its temperature dropped, its sensors glitched, and it began broadcasting a signal it was never programmed to send. That signal matched 3I Atlas's pulse pattern. Somehow, the object had seeded its code into our orbit. It had used our own technology to relay its message.